make sure that I'm broadcasting, which is going to take a couple of seconds. Okay, now, where do we have to go from here? Alright, so I'm going to go to the graveyard.
Please do shout.
I do need to go to the graveyard, and I need to go to the mortician. Let's go to the mortician and then to the graveyard. Alright, let's do that.
So you're just hanging around the inn, are you? Waiting for what?
Now, we're going to hit the mortician, we're going to ask him some questions. And then we're going to hit the graveyard. Yeah, and the mortician, yeah, okay, it's down here. It's not up here. The entrance is down here. I like this game, but it really could have used a street level view. Okay. Alright. That is a terrible southern accent that woman has. Alright. Where's this guy at? Robert?
So, what's the bad news? More orcs rampaging through the docks? Or have those infernal statues sent another soul flying to his death?
Tell me about Jake's body.
How do you... Ah, the ledger, is it? Fool was I to leave it in the open. Or perhaps I even looked forward to being found out. Well, as you know, I have my suspects in the matter. What would you like to know?
Why do you suspect the mayor?
Plenty of us shopkeepers entrust the mayor with the spare keys to our businesses, you know? And he's the only person in town with a second copy of the key to the mortuary.
Okay.
He could have used it to sidle in without a peep, if he were so inclined.
Why do you suspect Aureus?
Aureus himself paid me a visit the night the body was delivered. Came rapping at my door in the frosty morning before the sun had even started peeping, and told me to tell him, and only him, if I noticed anything strange or suspicious about the remains. Can't see why he'd bothered to go through all that trouble, unless he knew something the rest of us don't.
And why do you suspect Evelyn?
I know it sounds strange suspecting the doctor's apprentice of something so ghoulish as this, but there's few in this city could manage to transport a corpse without raising eyebrows. It was she who delivered Jake's body from the inn to the mortuary, and there was something about her that night. Some kind of excitement. Seemed she could barely contain her thoughts, that there was something thrilling about to happen. I can't quite settle it in my mind how a young medical professional would have such a strange reaction to an occasion such as that. And this may or may not have anything to do with the whole rigmarole. But her master, Dr. Theleron, bought an old shack of mine, one overtaken by undead, for an exorbitant price considering what he was getting. I never did figure what he wanted it for, but he sure seemed eager.
And why do you suspect Esmeralda?
I never saw a widow less distraught at the death of her husband, and I've seen hundreds pass through my parlor. It was she who rang my bell just before the body was snatched, lured me outside claiming she needed air, before discussing the funeral arrangements. Some accomplice could have sneaked in and grabbed the remains while I was comforting the oh-so-overcome Esmeralda.
Okay, about the bag of gold you received for keeping quiet about Jake's body.
That gold's the only good thing to come out of this blasted affair, and I certainly plan on making some use of it.
Okay. Okay. Surely Bercia, whose sheep you stole, deserves this money more than anyone. Hand over the gold so it can make its way to its rightful owner. Wow, can I not talk to him about it? I don't want to take the gold from him. I actually don't want to take the gold from him. Alright, but I'll go with 3. Okay. I don't want to take the gold from him. Alright, well...
You know, I reckon Bertia really didn't get a fair shake in all this, did she? Here, take the money and give it to her. Times are hard enough as they are.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get out. I didn't want to take his money. I really didn't, but genuinely didn't want to take his money. I didn't care about that. Now, I do need what I need. I need to hit the graveyard. I need to go to... I don't need to talk to Esmeralda. Alright. Alright. Alright, I'm not sure exactly where I should go, but I'm gonna go to the graveyard then, since I'm here. Alright, let's look at the log. Mysterious murder. Alright. Evelyn. Alright. I'm gonna hit the graveyard just because maybe I'll get some action there. That's the main reason why I'm going to the graveyard. Maybe there'll be something to do. It's been so long since there's been any, like, combat at all in this game. Alright,
looks like that dog is awfully agitated. Perhaps he wants to tell us something.
Okay. 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 Well, none of us can talk to dirt pile. Okay, mounds of dirt. If you have a shovel, you can dig. Okay, fight. Dirt has appeared to... Okay. Okay, come on. Flee in combat. Come on, stop doing this. Okay, where's the enemy? Oh, wow. Stronger than me. Okay, so we're gonna hit flee. I didn't want to, but... Okay, Quick Jim. Brother John. Fight. Is it Johan? Do I not have flee on my map? Oh, good grief. Alright. But not have flee. He doesn't have flee. Johan. Everybody's just gonna run. Yeah, he doesn't have flee on his map. I don't like that. Alright, nah. Sorry. Load. Garbage. Waste of my time. Gonna get slaughtered for no flippin' reason. I don't know how far back I am, but damn.
You'll be concerned enough when you realize
Oh my god.
money won't be lying in your pocket.
I have no idea how far back I am, but let's look at the journal. We'll be able to tell. Orc blood feud. Okay, so I talked to that dude already.
Oh, my good man. Drink, you sleep.
Please do.
Pistol's mighty staff, mysterious murder.
They say he was privy to ancient and arcane secrets, the likes of which I doubt you can fathom.
Okay. Yeah, I have to go talk to. I haven't gone back to talk to the mortician dude, so I gotta go talk to the mortician dude again.
Oh, you think you can speak that way? Well, suffice to say it, I've got my eye.
All right, which way's the way out? All right. That was a bit annoying, but whatever. So I have to talk to this guy again. Oh boy. And I'm gonna skip through the conversation.
So, what's the bad news? How do you... plenty of... He could have... Ori can't... I know it would seem she could... And this... It was she who rang my
Okay.
bell just before the body was snatched.
And I'll take my leave. I'm not gonna get the gold from him. I don't want the gold. I don't want to steal his gold. Alright. Now I'm gonna go ahead and quick save. Alright, now I'm definitely not going to the graveyard. I don't know what I need to do next. Esmeralda. Yeah, I don't know where all these different people are, so... I'll go back and talk to Esmeralda. Yeah, I don't know, I get this whole gameplay style of not holding your hand. I understand that that's a big thing in certain games. That some people really, really prize that, but Town Hall. But ultimately, there's a thing that happens when you get really caught up in the whole not holding the player's hands thing. But
Knight in see-through armor, Princess Buttercup with the blushing.
let's see if I can do this without fighting. Let's talk.
Torjageta, friend.
Okay. Let's discuss Eglanda the Elf.
Kira Lizor. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become as great a ghoul as those that wronged him. Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashism bil kushum zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do?
It is but your amulet the elf wants as proof of your death, so why not give it to me?
My amulet? But it is Haxmagi, a sacred token that houses the presence of my ancestors. No, I cannot part with my talisman, the keepsake of my soul.
It is a keepsake, no matter how precious, with your life. I really don't like rock, paper, scissors, so I'm going to skip the discussion and see what happens. Okay.
You may try and trick me out of my amulet, but you will not succeed. I said you shan't
Alright, I don't care. I'm only trying to help you, so... Alright, now where can I go from here? There's locked, okay. I can probably go in the other way. How do I get out of here? Okay, I go out this way. And I believe I can go in here. And that is Cecilia. That's not who I'm looking for. I'm looking for Evelyn. Okay.
Ah, there it is.
I'm overheating here!
Okay. Who are you? Legionnaire.
I just did you.
Legionnaire.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Trying to find.
These stores.
Okay.
Don't let that rooster escape. He's already on the menu for tonight.
Okay. Chicken. Okay, chicken's destined to be eaten. Should catch it and give it back to the cook. Oh, gross. Cook Morris. That's not what I meant to do.
That was close. Thanks for catching Fidgety Jack here. I guess he got nervous when I mentioned drumsticks. Let's have that bird then, shall we? Our troops are mighty hungry.
Okay.
These stores are for our Legion troops. The Riverland's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
Okay. And you are?
Know much about zombies, do ya? How about walking bones?
Okay, no, but I...
You don't think it's infected, do you?
Come on now, I pulled her off you before she could do any real damage.
Any real damage? Are you joking?
What the hell is this?
Ah, come on
Sorry,
with the
sir.
dramatics. It's not as bad as all that.
Hey, who's that then? Come on, stand where my good eye can see you.
Wow.
Easy, Tull. That's the source hunter you're talking to.
A curious situation you have here. Is a woman in a cage under arrest?
She may have the look of a woman if you squint hard enough, but she's no more than a wild animal. We got reports of a strange-looking outsider skulking through the town with her bow drawn. I found her crouched behind a tree, taking aim at a fat old rat trotting along the city walls. I tapped her on the shoulder to see what was what, and the beast startled like a wild cat and lunged right at me.
Bit Tullia right in the face, she did. It wasn't pretty, and now it's got a chunk ripped off it to boot.
Enjoy it while you can, Ver. There's not another Legionnaire in the cohort that'll have you if I go rabid.
Oh, wow. So he's banging her. Okay. What will become of this admittedly strange stranger?
Well, that's to be decided. She doesn't seem to be sick, despite Tully's moaning. We can't keep her here forever, but we can't well send her into the wilds again, can we?
Perhaps it'd be worth taking the stranger under my wing. She'll likely come in handy if I can trust her to watch my back.
Well, that's a relief, ain't it? We found a good home for her after all, Tull.
Heed me, Source Hunter. She's not good for anything more than cannon fodder. And don't turn your back on her when she's got that bow within arm's reach.
Alright, well, she's part of my party now.
Sorry,
So
sir.
I'm not worried about any of that. Can I talk to her?
Sir, no, sir.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Source Hunter. I have heard tales both grand and terrible about the world of humans. I myself was caged one moment and freed the next by our kind. In Home Forest, every creature acts according to the nature of its kind. Birds frighten easily, badgers fear little. But amongst men, there are no guarantees.
There is little in our world more valuable than the minds of men, variable in the minds of men. It is the source of great beauty and much despair, and all of it uniquely human.
It is difficult for me to claim humanity as you do. I'm still learning to see myself in the faces of those I meet. And those I meet do not always see themselves in me. It is strange to stand with one foot in the forest and the other in the city, Source Hunter. I am glad that now I have you standing beside me.
Alright, well, you're with us now, so there's that. I do at some point need to, alright, let's talk to our friend, Aris.
Ah, the Source Hunter.
Okay.
Oh, joyous hour.
Okay, let's discuss Jake's murder.
What about it?
In regards to Esmeralda.
Well, have you found any incriminating evidence against her? If
Okay.
so, let's have it.
Additional questions.
If you must.
Alright, change the subject. I got nothing new to say. Alright. Yes. So it's Esmeralda. Maybe I can talk to Esmeralda.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit adrift in this game, you know. A little bit more, generally like a little bit more direction in my games. I'm not a huge fan of not knowing what to do next. You know what? I know what I need to do. Okay. Can't pick the lock. Alright. Why not? I don't know why I can't pick the lock, but...
Potions to bemuscle you.
Where's Esmeralda now? Is there any more?
The hunter returns.
Okay.
I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth.
Okay. About your murder?
Listen, if you're going to accuse me of something, you would better find...
Tell
Well,
me
what
more
do you
about
want
this
to
place.
know?
Alright, now we got nothing new to say. Alright. Don't know what I'm supposed to do next. So. Alright, well, let me take a look around the map again. I've got nothing else to do. I've got the graveyard. I can't do anything there. Maybe I go to the strange cave. I tried talking...
Wing of worm, brew and spice 'em, stir and churn.
Let's go to the map. Log. See, I wish there was a way to, let's filter completed. Alright. Okay. Alright. Tom the wannabe adventurer. Cecil's mighty staff. Conrad the merchant. A mysterious murder. We've discovered that. Okay, mate. I don't know, man. I think maybe I need to actually explore more of the town. I think that's what's going on here. Alright, anyway, if I do, that'll be next episode. Thanks for watching. Peace.